From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another edition of American Pickerman, Season 7, Episode number 2. Another wild and wacky weather weekend here in Colorado with a pretty nice Friday, so went out and got some things. Saturday, it was 54 when I left the house at 8 o'clock in the morning, and by 11:30 it had dropped to 45 and was misting out leading into thunderstorms later in the day, very windy. So not a great day on Saturday. But all that said, I did get enough for a little show here, which I think we might as well get going with, and so yeah, here we go. Hey, for $5, let me see if I can pick this up without straining anything. Okay, not really that heavy, but just bulky. So I got that. It was more full when I bought it. It's a bunch of HO gauge train scenario diorama type parts, you know, like a grain elevator and I don't know, a drive-in, a little chapel, church. Some sort of thing. Maybe that's a horse barn. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, all sorts of bits and pieces here. As I was rummaging through it, the lady said, yeah, somebody else got the trains already, which, you know, always makes me happy. Another goofy piece. Most of this stuff is crap because it's all falling apart and whatnot. Maybe it went through a tornado. Maybe this is devastation scenario type display stuff. Maybe there's a market for that. I don't know. Kind of doubt it. But the reason I bought it was there were a few pieces in there that looked good, like I could get something for them. And I'll show you one. Or two. So this piece is actually an Aurora HO racetrack grandstand, which looks to be, haven't looked at it quite 100% thoroughly, but does seem to be without breakage. No damage, just a little dusty. These go for $20 to $30, so that certainly pays for that $5 investment. And another piece that I dug out of there was this drink. Actually, it says Trink Coca-Cola. Which I thought, and a guy who had a little, the Kachunka type label makers, and he had actually stuck a sticker on there that said "Drink Coca-Cola." So I peeled that off to see, why did he do that, and it actually says "Trink Coca-Cola." So I thought, is that a misprint? But no, my lack of knowledge is showing there. It actually means "drink Coca-Cola" in German, and this was actually made in Germany. So I guess that's why it says that. I don't know if he got this from Germany. But anyway, it's actually supposed to have a little feller on there next to the scooter, but the fella left his feet and the rest of him is gone. I'm not sure if that's worth anything, but isn't that an interesting story? Anyway, that's what was in that. Oh my God, I got a little bit of frog in my throat this morning. You'll have to bear with me. This is Voltron,
Defender of the Universe.
And the Castle of Lions playset. A lot of stuff in here, not as much as I'd hoped. A little shuttle of some kind. Some very sophisticated piece of machinery there. Here inside here is also, sidetrack here a little bit. This is the Automac by Marx. It's a wind-up toy. As you can see, it certainly has seen better days. It's all warped and cracked. Missed the back gate because I guess it's supposed to go along and dump as it goes along. I don't think it does that anymore. But the mechanism for the the wind-up friction motor does work. See, told you. I'm not going to do that because then it's going to keep wanting to run while I'm trying to talk. Anyway, I think it's still good for parts. I paid $5 for it. I think I can get 10 or 15. My hopes were a little higher on that. Anyway, back to Voltron.
Defender of the Universe.
Well, no, sidetrack number 2. Picked up this. The lady said it was a cheese dome. A cheese, you know, cover your cheese. Got cheese? Cover your cheese. Keep your cheese fresh. I don't know if there's supposed to be a base for it or not. She said there wasn't, but you know, that's what she said. I bought it because I thought, even though I couldn't find any hallmarks on it, I thought, well, maybe there's just this slight chance that it's sterling. But I looked through it, at it, by it several times around it. I could not find a hallmark. I haven't tested it yet, but I have a feeling that it's if it is sterling, it's only it's just plate. I have no idea. But anyway, that was $2 on that, so not too big an investment. But maybe even as it is, might get 5 or 10 for it. Back to Voltron.
Defender of the universe.
So some more of the parts that came with this. You know, it's not a complete play set. Complete playset will go for, you know, $100 to $200 depending on condition. This looks like it came from a house of smokers because there's a lot of discoloration, a lot of yellowage there. So that's a fine nicotine smelling Castle of Lions. Anyway, included with it is this knockoff Voltron. There are no manufacturing marks on there, so somebody, you know, it's just a cheap knockoff. But might still actually one sold for $10. So and I paid what did I pay? I think I paid $5 for this guy also. So I'll certainly get. I'm going to piece it out because the pieces certainly are. And I really don't like shipping these large things because you know, shipping is getting more and more expensive all the time. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, so because you can part this thing out like this little guy here, this little with this crow on it, this little pedestal, it goes for like $10. So you know, I'm just going to part it out. I've got tons of little boxes, so it's easy to ship. Oh, look, it's a table they can all gather around and have coffee in the morning. Couple, you know, some weaponry, and everything will sell.
Everything must go. That includes you.
There's what else? And all right, that's enough of that part. So we'll set that down. And come back, and altogether I should probably get close to 100, 150 on that, I'm guessing. There was another character in there, or two. I don't remember their names, and it doesn't really matter.
Prince Lotor, Hagar the Witch.
But the characters are worth about $15, $20 if I bundle them up. For $5, picked up a lot of these, of 6 of these casino slot machine marquees and bezel type things, you know, with the, you know, tells the payouts. So yeah, like $1 a piece on those. I'll show you a couple of them. They're not too exciting, but there's Jackpot Jewel. I'll leave the little protective styrofoam on there. Found a few of these on eBay, and they go for, you know, like $5 to $15, $20 typically, and so I'll get my money back out of them. But I'm going to try and sell them locally so I don't have to try and ship them. They are glass and they are heavy, and I don't want them to break, so I'm going to try and sell them locally to some man who needs some color in his man cave. So I'll probably make, I'm hoping for about $50, $60 on that, and that was only $5 investment, so that's all right. What else we got here? Mario Kart DS Carrera Racing System, HO Racing System, featuring your favorite Mario and his awesome kart there. I think that's Wario in his little hot rod there. And actually, these alone go for like $15 or $20 if I remember correctly. So I'll certainly get my money out of it for 50 cents, and you can see that because it says 50 cents, and the money went to Mike. Mike got the 50 cents. This is a hull, I believe. Yeah, it's just a hull, water pitcher with the bean drip glaze kind of thing. It's got the lid. Saw one of these go for, I think, $30 or $40 on the eBay. So certainly a fine 50-cent investment there. Kind of beastly thing. No chips, no cracks. For 25 cents a piece, which is actually 4 cents cheaper than the original retail price. Picked up a bunch of these old puzzles. There are Guild ones, and there are a couple of Whitmans in there. These actually are pretty, you know, more betterly collectible than I thought. I'll have to do them, of course, to verify that all the parts are there, all the pieces are there. But these go for around $15, $20 a piece, it looks like. So at a quarter piece, that's a fine investment. Yeah, here, let me show you another one here, because, you know, they're just good old-timey photos on there. Yeah, there. gathered around the table there. Yeah. So, kind of like that. So, good stuff. From 2 weeks ago, I actually went out for about 15 minutes. I had a company meeting on a Friday morning that I had to drive up to the mountains for, and I had like 15-20 minutes. I was waiting for a ride. The ride was going to be here about 8:30, so I thought I can go out for a little bit. Does that mean I have a problem? Could be. Anyway, it was worthwhile, kind of, sort of. Picked up some of the things I don't have here. Let me see. Maybe you'll see them here. So maybe you saw them, maybe you didn't. If you saw them, then you know what they are. If you didn't see them, it was just some old drafting equipment and whatnot. Nothing too exciting, unless I said it was exciting, in which case, wow, that was exciting. Also picked up a couple of games. Kentucky Derby racing game. Has all the parts, but it's a little more worn than I'd like. Battlestar Galactica. I haven't verified the parts yet, but and these were a buck a piece. That's only... I better not pile that on there. It's only worth about $10, I guess. And Carrier Strike, which I have yet to verify all the pieces are there, but that's about a $20 game. And about $20 in shipping. It's a beast. So, you know, it was worth going out for 15 minutes. I'm sure there was something else I got that day, but I don't remember what it is offhand. If I remember, I'll let you know. Kind of running out of things here. Hold on. Okay, so I poked my nose around a little bit, found a couple more things here that I had misplaced. They were actually under the Voltron.
Defender of the universe.
Crap there. So, well, this wasn't. This was off to the side over here. It's the topographic instructions for the United States Geological Survey. I paid $1 for that, or 50 cents, one or the other. But it's only worth about $10, so not one of the better finds of the week. For $2, I picked up, there's actually a Kirkland, Costco, box of popcorn, microwave popcorn. There wasn't popcorn in there. There's a pile of cards, most of which were Lady Death. A whole set of those cards from the 90s. I believe the 90s, 94-ish, that era. So there was a whole stack of those in there. Some Dawn. If you're a comic card person, you know who Lady Death is. You know who Dawn is. And there were some Marvel cards in there, including a Venom lenticular hologram, which one guy's got up for like $40. I don't know if he's going to get it or not, but apparently it's some kind of promo item. It's not marked at all. But look at that. Look, he's like Gene Simmons there, kind of, sort of. Anyway, so that's worth, maybe $20. We'll just say that. Paid $2 for this whole box of stuff. Not sure if I said that. We got a let's see if we can hold that up to the right light correctly. There, Robin. It's Boy Wonder. Hologram there. And Montgomery Scott. Star Trek Next Generation card. That's only worth a couple bucks. But this, all right, this is not for the kids. Now, I'm not going to fuzz this out because, that's because I'm not. This is Nina Hartley, and some of you guys, maybe some of you gals, know who Nina Hartley is. She's a porn star, or she was a porn star. I don't know if she is anymore, but back in the 80s, she, I'm told, was the name in porn star movies and things. Anyway, that's her. I'll keep it far away so it won't disturb the children. Anyway, it's a signed card, a scandal card of her, and that'd probably be worth about $10. So, just you never know what you're going to find in boxes of crap, and certainly that's one of the more interesting things I've found in boxes of crap. Okay, moving on. 4-quarter. Picked up another Halloween item there. This is just a little cake topper here, witch with a bat, worth about $5 maybe. I think I paid $1 for that. For $2, actually $5 for the 3. Kind of a theme this week because there's 2, so I guess that makes it a theme. Dwayne Eddy. Bonnie came back and Lost Island 45 unplayed in the sleeve, their picture sleeve, so that's a decent find. I think that's worth about 10. And a couple of Stevie Wonders. Whoa, whoa, Harmonica Man. Hey, Harmonica Man. And Blowing in the Wind. I believe that's a version of the Bob Dylan song. I don't know. They're all worth, $10-ish a piece, so I made a little money on that. And this is going to wrap it up, friends. Sorry, I told you I didn't have a whole lot, and in fact I didn't, but here, we'll just do this. A little tea infuser spoon. It's not marked, just kind of some kind of hammered metal there. It's not marked, so I don't believe it's sterling, so not a great find there because there's no marking, so I can't track it. Maybe $5. From the early 1900s, I believe, a Calumet baking powder, Chief Calumet here. It's a spoon. Well, let me show you a better picture of this. There, so there it is right there. So that was, I don't know if that was included in boxes of baking powder or baking soda, whatever it is. But there it is. That's worth around $10, I believe. Some old, I believe this is a sugar sifter. Little sugar sifter spoon. I think it's a Rogers. I don't know. I'm not going to waste my time trying to squint at it because that's kind of... Let's watch Joe squint at a spoon. That's not too exciting. Well, there he is. Anyway, also got a Betty Lou. Betty Lou's worth about 5 to 10. It's a little bit worn out, but I paid 50 cents for each for these. And then this is probably the best of the lot. It's an old Gerber baby. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of a creepy looking little baby, but it's a cute little. It's a creepy baby cute spoon. Does that make any sense? I don't think it does. Anyway, that goes for around $5, $10. I looked these prices up like last Saturday, and I forgot them by now, but safe to say I'll make money on. I just won't retire just yet. So that's it. Thank you for putting up with me another week. Stay tuned for updates on a few things that sold last week. It's been a little slow lately, but I think I've got enough for for the end of the show thing. So this weekend, weather's looking okay. Friday looks okay. Saturday looks a little cooler, but I think it's dry. That's the important thing. Cool. People can handle wet, not so much. I think that makes sense. Anyway, we'll catch you hopefully in a week for episode 3. Take care. Bye.